In a previous video, we chatted about the fact that you're probably at that place where you need to raise your prices. And we went through 4 reasons why you might be in that place. You might need to raise those prices. And I wanted to swing back to that video, and if you haven't, it'll be linked for you, as well as the video where we talked about building your ideal client avatar. And these connect because the reality is oftentimes when we are raising our rates, our clientele is going to change. Some of our clients will stay with us, but then we're also going to be working to retarget a new client, a new avatar. And so I hope that almost brings freedom. I know that it can be sad. It can be hard to say, oh no, like that means I'm not able to serve the same clients. And that can be hard. And there's like a releasing process where we trust that they will have a guide that will take care of them. And then we walk into, hey, I get to serve a new person at a new level. And so I think that the reason why I say I hope that gives you a bit of relief is like, it reminds you that the world is abundant and our buyers are abundant and we're just changing who's buying. And so I think that's a natural hesitancy, a natural hard part of this raising prices and rates. And I want to bring to your attention that it can actually be a really exciting, cool thing. And so that's going to be a very natural thing for you as you come across digging into the strategy of how to raise your prices and how to bring that pricing to the world. Know that you're going to be creating an up-leveled avatar and a new buyer. I'm going to give you just a little story from my own life, my own business. About 7 years ago, we started into the wedding industry. And so we were shooting weddings, we were doing portraits, and it was the very beginning of our company. We were charging very low rates for photography, and often that happens when you start. And then we raised our rates significantly for the next year, and we were staying in this sort of lane of charging kind of lower budget in the wedding industry. And I recognized that feeling of it needs to change. Our pricing needs to change. I want to raise. And so we went from shooting maybe more of the budget-friendly, outdoor, barn wedding, DIY to the downtown Indianapolis, higher end wedding, nicer details, fresh flowers, the stuff that I really wanted to photograph. And that was a hard transition in the sense of, hey, we're leaving some people behind, we're leaving behind a bit of our style and our legacy. But actually when we made that leap and realized, hey, we're getting to work with a new client and a new space and our photos get to be different, we were really excited about that. And that was significantly raising our rates. We over doubled at that point, and our books were full, and we significantly increased our business revenue. This also happened with me in coaching. I probably was charging what a therapist charges for coaching. I was very new in the industry. I didn't know what I was doing, and I was having a lot of fun. But it was those triggers inside of me that were saying it's time to raise my prices, it's time to repackage. And so I, over the course of a year, over 6x'd my prices. And it just meant that I was serving somebody that was at a different level in their company. They were further advanced. They were making more revenue. I was able to work with them in a higher capacity and bring about bigger transformation. So while I had to grieve the loss of those clients going away, I was super excited for the transformation that was getting to happen. So all that to say, as you recognize and decide it's time to change your prices, you're going to upgrade your avatar as well. And I think that it's really great to embrace that and embrace the positivity of that. It can be a really beautiful thing. So from this video, I'd love to hear your comments, your questions, how I've navigated that in the past, and maybe just a little tip: start dreaming about that next level avatar and that next level transformation you get to bring to the world.